Welcome to Good to Great, Week 8. Now, the goal of this project is to move from being good to being great. And I'm currently good. I'm healthy, happy, and by most metrics awesome. Like, doing uni stuff. But I would like to become great, have an active life, have fun while learning, meeting cool new people, and I'll go a little bit more into that now. So for me, having an active life, what that means to me is taking risks, doing intentioned work, having intentions in life, failure, success, and trying new stuff. And the current ways that I'm working towards that is I'm starting a business. I'm making fried bananas today with a friend, which is just something new. And, doing the YouTube stuff. I would also like to have more fun learning. I think it's crucial to enjoying life. Obviously what this means to me is having more fun learning, so greater enjoyment. I also think that it contributes to better focus. If you're having fun learning, then you're less likely to swerve off to the side. And when I'm learning something and I'm just not getting it, that's a really frustrating time for me. And I think having more fun while learning would alleviate that as well. Now, the ways that I'm working towards that is I have a session allotted each day, which I do free-form learning, meaning that I can learn anything from solving a Rubik's Cube to, calculus, and that's part of it. Now, the last thing that I think would make my life great is meeting cool new people. And what this means is, I think, to me, essentially a better life. I think that it touches on so many different areas, whether it's curiosity because your friend introduced you to something new, to having someone there for you when you're sad, and sharing the journey. And the ways that I'm currently working towards that is I'm starting a company again, and doing a thesis, which is introducing me to quite a few new people. Now, sort of a further recap from week 1 to 7 is that I've been doing flipping awesome. Yeah, no, I've been really knocking it out of the park. Week 3, I was averaging 3.5 hours per day, and this includes my rest day. And week 7, I even hit last week's goal of 7 hours per day out of the park, with 8 hours per day including Sunday, with no breaks included in that at all. Now, the lesson from last week is that efficiency times time spent is equal to work done. And I'm spending a lot of time, and I am relatively efficient, but I feel like there's a lot of tweaking that I can do on the efficiency, which will really get me to an excellent status. And motivation-based work is great. For me, it's no longer a question of whether I'll do work today. Like, it's just a sort of broad assumption. And that's because I've got quite a strong motivator guiding that. So for the upcoming week, I have a couple of intentions. So you probably didn't notice, but these have changed from last week, just because I sort of hit some of those goals. And my new intentions towards the next week is I would like to have each morning just do a 10-minute efficiency segment, or in the evening, so that recording actively, this distracted me during the day, this was messing with me, I like this, putting my phone aside, for instance, stuff like that. I would also like a 1 to 10 happiness tracker, just to see whether the goal of this is to both maximize productivity and happiness alongside that, because I think that's how I'm going to reach those great goals. And happiness is a vital component of that. So I'm thinking I'm going to continue motivation-based working. It's just been working out fantastically. I would like to take my happiness more seriously. There's a couple of exercises that I've been neglecting to do, and I want to stop doing that. I want to work out more. I've been sort of taking it a bit easy, and I would love to just continue what I'm doing, because at the moment, so I'm 7 weeks in now, and it doesn't feel like a full habit yet, and I just want to make sure that I don't lose progress along the way. Motivation-based working is I'm strongly motivated by smoking that ganja. So after work, 8 hours of concentrated work, I'm allowed to smoke. Gaming after 4 hours, and no Reddit or Twitch without doing science, which is just a collection of activities. Sundays is fun days, which means I can do whatever I want. And that's sort of the paradigm that I'm working under currently. Challenges. And I knocked... a challenge that I knocked out last week was 12-hour workday. It was bad towards the end, but I did do it. I would still like to do a couple of live streams. What's sort of impeding me from that a little bit is that it's a lot of random work at the moment, and that I'm working on stuff that I can't show. But I do still want to do a handstand push-up against a wall, and I want to finish my exams up because they are coming. They are on the 30th. And science... Oh, yeah, I dropped the waking up one because I've been really enjoying sleeping like 10 hours to 11 hours a day, and I want to give that up currently. So what I think I would like to move to is still journaling, because that's really, really beneficial, and I love reading the old entries because I can see progress. Networking, and I'm boosting this a little bit. I'm gonna write more people. I'm gonna contact more people because I think it's super fun. And learning, the learning method I talked about before. And that was it. I'm going to try and push these out every Sunday, which is not a promise because, why would I do that? And I'm looking forward to seeing you next. Also, I got shit from JoJo for not mentioning her by name last week. So here's what we're gonna do. JoJo, you're a lovely person. You've got a kind heart and a beautiful soul. And the same goes to you, Julian.